What's up, guys? So this morning I came across this interview with Fat Joe, the rapper, and in the video he was discussing about a period of time where he pretended to be broke. And it was a very interesting story and real interesting perspective on life. Now, if this is your first time hearing from me, I was a rapper for 16 years. So the reason that you may sometimes hear me talk about interviews with rappers and stuff like that is because this is the life that I was pulled out of. So it's still pretty relevant for me. Me going through this is not an endorsement on this lifestyle, but I am gonna bring up some Bible verses after we listen to this and show that what Joe is saying actually has some biblical principles. So let's listen to it together.
I made my first millions of dollars. I never thought I would make millions of dollars. I would have 50 guys with me. One time I sat all 50 of them together. We was at the Ritz-Carlton in Puerto Rico. We flew there on 2 private planes. I'm the only one with money. So I'm sitting there one day, I can't sleep. Call everybody. All 50 of the guys come and I say, yo, listen, man, I ain't got it. What do you mean? No, I ain't got it. I don't want to lie to y'all. And I had it. I was checking them. I said, I ain't got it no more. Can't really hold y'all down like that. But you my brothers, but I ain't got it. Out of the 50 guys that was there, only 6 of them said, yo, if you dead broke, I'll be with you, man, no matter what, every day.
That's crazy,
Those
bro.
are the 6 guys that's still with me now. So God let me, he always give you, it's always a lesson. So God put that in my head and said, yo, try these dudes, man. See if they really with you. They wasn't really with me. And those be the same guys that go back like cancer to the hood. He don't give a he don't this, he that.
And talking about you, yep.
God know my heart. I come from the hood. Yeah, I was crazy. But every chance I get to give back to the community, whether it's food, computers in school, you know, I own sneaker stores. We built a computer library, a school in my store.
All right, so he said a lot of things there in a very short period of time. You know, he pretended that he was broke to see who would still stick by him if he was broke. And out of 50 people, only 6 stuck by him. And then he said, you know, God knows my heart. And although Fat Joe believes in God, I believe he's a Christian as well. Obviously, a very carnal Christian. This is not me saying Fat Joe is the right person to be getting life advice from if you're following Christ. All I'm saying is that there is value in what he just said. And here's some Bible verses to back that up. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Got to get the fools out of your life. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character. You know, we always hear this bad apple analogy. You know, oh man, one bad apple ruins the whole bunch. You know, a bad apple can turn other apples bad, but you never see good apples turning rotten apples ripe. The only one who could do that is God. Now, it doesn't mean don't try to help the bad apples in your group, but you can't let them corrupt everything around you. Psalm chapter 26, verses 4 through 5. I do not sit with men of falsehood, nor do I consort with hypocrites. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. There is no other type of wicked than somebody who is just around you for your money. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A brother is born for adversity. See, his friends were with him when everything was going well, when he was rich and he was paying for everything. And then when he pretended that he was facing some adversity, 44 of those people left him. Only 6 stayed. I always say this, don't worry about losing followers. Jesus at one time only had 12. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. Profuse are the kisses of an enemy. Meaning your friends will tell you the truth, even if it hurts you. And those are the type of friends that'll stick with you through any adversity you face. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 28. A dishonest man spreads strife, and a whisperer separates close friends. Stay away from people who gossip about you, who are always talking negatively about you. You want to be around people who, even if they disagree with you sometimes, aren't going behind your back simply because you're not paying for their trips to Puerto Rico anymore. And then what Fat Joe said at the end was that these are the dudes who go back to the hood and talk about you. They talk a big mess about you. And this is what happens. There is verse after verse and message after message in the Bible about keeping good company. Now, I'm not saying to leave people when they're going through something, and that something may impact your life in a negative way. People that you love are going to go through something, and you're going to take some of those burdens on. But if somebody is just draining you for everything that you got, and the second you don't have anything else, they want to leave you, you got to get those types of people out of your life. So I hope you enjoyed this hip-hop Bible lesson. I don't even know what this was. I just thought it was really, really interesting. And like I said, this is not an endorsement on the lifestyle, and this is not an endorsement on following Fat Joe in your walk with Christ. Let's pray for this man. He has a huge platform, and the closer that he gets to God, the further through his sanctification phase he will be. And if there's one thing that has been very clear in my life, is that sanctification is a process. Do not judge where somebody is at in their sanctification process, especially when you don't know how far in the other direction they were for a very long time. If you want to see my video about growing in your faith in the new year, I'll put it right here. If you want to see the whole entire Godtrepreneur playlist, I'll put it right here. Consider liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends, and let me know your thoughts on this. Let me even know if you think that I'm wrong for talking about this kind of interview. Thanks again. Have a blessed day.